May I please report?
Yes, sir.
All right. Would you state your full name, please?
Leslie Dale Boileau, Jr.,
How old are you, Dale?
33.
Are you employed right now?
I am.
What are you doing for a living?
I'm working at a fabrication shop learning how to weld.
And you used to work for the Marion County Sheriff's Office. Is that
I did.
right? How long did you work for the sheriff?
8 years.
And you were terminated as a result of the incident that we're here about today.
I was.
What were your duties at the time that you left the sheriff's office?
I was a patrol deputy.
How much did you weigh in September of 2024?
210, 215 pounds.
Okay. So it looks like you've lost a considerable amount of weight.
A little bit.
Okay. How tall are you?
5'6".
In September of 2024, how long had you lived in the house on 32nd Avenue?
About 5 years.
Did you own it or rent it?
I had a mortgage.
How did you meet Polina Wright?
We initially met on a dating app, and then we eventually met in person downtown a couple weeks after.
How did the first meeting go?
Went well.
Did you begin to see each other at that point?
Yeah.
At the time of her death, how long had you been dating Paulina?
About 2 years.
Tell us about her.
She was a great person. She was modest. She was respectful. She was loyal. She encouraged me to be a better person. She was just naturally beautiful.
Had you met her parents?
I did.
How often would you see her parents?
Every now and then.
Did they live in Marion County?
No, they didn't.
Where did they live?
I believe it's Citrus County, Florida City.
Did you have some knowledge of Paulina's upbringing?
Yeah, she told me.
What did she tell you?
She went basically through her entire childhood. We both did. She was adopted from Russia when she was 6 or 7. She has a twin sister and a brother that was adopted with her.
So the Wrights adopted her?
Yeah.
From Russia?
Yeah.
Did she have other siblings within the Wright family?
Yeah, she did.
Was she working in September of 2024?
She was.
What was she do? What did she do for a living?
She worked as basically, I would say, a secretary for a company out in the shore. She did their billing and purchasing and payroll and stuff like that. She was working on, actually in September, transferring over to a new job.
Do you know if she'd been to college?
I believe so, yes.
Did she have any kind of degree that you were aware of?
I believe she had an AA degree from CF.
Now you said you'd been together for 2 years. Had you begun to discuss marriage at all?
We kind of joked about it, but it was obviously on the table. We were working towards that. You don't date someone for 2 years and not have that on the table, basically.
What were your living arrangements by September of 2024?
She was free to come and go as she pleased. She was still in her lease at an apartment complex, but we were actively speaking on, and it was going to be like in 3 or 4 months when her lease was up, she was going to be living with me full time.
Did she have a key to your house?
She did.
Let's talk about September 19th. What did you do that day?
We met up probably around 9 or 10 o'clock that morning.
How did you meet up?
She came over to my house.
Okay.
It was pretty standard. I was going into my long weekend of work, so pretty much any day we had off before that, we try to hang out. So it was a pretty typical day for us. We went out to lunch. hit a couple stores, and then was just hanging out around the house.
Where did you go to lunch?
Longhorn Steakhouse.
Was any alcohol consumed at lunch?
No.
Where did you go after lunch?
If I remember correctly, we went to Target and I think TJ Maxx, and then we came home.
And what did you do when you got home?
We just hung out, just watched TV.
All right. At some point that late afternoon or evening, did you decide to go out to dinner?
We did.
How did you choose the Mexican place?
We talked about a couple different options, and we landed on Mexican food. It was extremely close to the house, and we didn't really want to.
Had you been there before?
Yeah.
So you ordered food and margaritas.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about the drinks.
Well, we normally get one margarita when we're there, because it's a large margarita. But it was 2 for $1s that night when we walked in, so and they were taking a while. We were there over an hour, so we just started ordering the 2 for $1 margaritas, and we landed on 3 by the time we were done.
How were they serving them?
And like little mug gauntlet things.
Okay. And 6 of them cost you $26.94. Is that right?
Yeah.
So that was less than $4.50 each.
Sounds about right.
Did they taste like they had any alcohol in them?
They taste a lot like sour mix, but
Okay. Now, the check that Detective Kern was able to obtain said your tab was opened at about 7:30 and then closed at 8:32 p.m. What did you do when you left the restaurant?
we drove straight home.
How far from the house is the restaurant?
5 minutes, easy.
Okay. And what did the two of you do when you got back home?
We changed. I don't really know what she was doing. She was doing her stuff, taking care of her cat. I fed my dog. That's when I came out to the living room and put on the football game and started doing the gun stuff.
Okay. Now, you changed out of whatever you had worn to the restaurant
Correct.
into the clothing that we've seen on the videos?
Correct.
Okay. And Paulina had a blanket on and nothing else.
Correct.
Was that normal?
At this point in the relationship, yes.
Okay. So that was typical for her once she got home and got comfortable, was to disrobe and grab a blanket.
I wouldn't say 100% of the time, but it was very common.
Okay. Did you have any more alcohol when you got back home?
No.
Now, you called 911 at 10:52 p.m.
Yes.
I'd like you to walk us through that 2.5 hour period of time from the point you got back from dinner until that call was made.
So when I came in and sat down at the dining room table, I started cleaning my rifle because I had just shot it a couple weeks prior, or within a week. I was waiting for all of my gun cleaning stuff to come in to clean that said gun. It was already all on the table. I saw it. I sat down and I started cleaning it. She was off doing other stuff in the house. And then she eventually came over and sat down and started talking to me. We weren't necessarily talking about the gun stuff. We were just hanging out. We talked about what we were going to do next week, went through a bunch of different stuff. And then she started to